Hello, welcome to our 45-minute workout this week. So we just here right off the bat. If you guys don't follow me on social media, this might be news to you guys, but I am actually pregnant. I've been pregnant for the past few months, so this doesn't really change anything for you guys. I'm still able to safely continue exercising whatever my body was used to before, just at like a slightly less intense scale. The only thing that this will change is that in order to, now that I'm in the second trimester, in order to protect my pelvic floor and minimize ab separation, I am going to be doing most things low impact and avoiding a lot of ab movements. So for you guys, I will still demo or at least verbally tell you what the high impact version is, and then you'll just see me doing the low impact version. Perfect for if you're doing low impact, we can be in it together. And then for ab stuff, the same sort of thing. I'll demo for you or I'll explain to you using verbal, and then you'll do the hard version and I will do an easy version, or I will time you and give you cues instead of doing that thing. But you'll see how it goes, and you can give me feedback too for if you're feeling lost or if there's a way that I could do this to better serve you. So let's get you nice and warm to start. We're going to do some jumping jacks and arms all the way up and down. And if you're good here, stay here. Low impact, join me right here, alternating which foot steps out to the side. 5 seconds. Then we're going to stay wide for side lunges in 3, 2, 1. Side lunges, nice and wide, bend one knee at a time, hinge the hips. See if you can tap that opposite foot. If you want to make it harder, you know the drill. You're going to pop up on the heel. If you want to make it easier, you're going to stop with a knee. 3, 2, 1. Let's see some kick toes. Stand up tall, kick. See if you can tap the opposite foot. Keeping everything nice and tall, loosening up the hamstrings, waking up the hips. 5 seconds. Then your skater steps in 3, 2, 1. Cross it back. Touch the floor with the same hand as the back leg. Both knees are bending. Find a nice outer glute stretch. 10 seconds. Then we'll go into some squats. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. Squats. Feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. Sit back on your heels. Down and up. A few more times, then we'll go into your butt kicks. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Butt kicks, heels to your butt, nice little jog, low impact, same thing. We're just gonna step it. 10 seconds. In 8 seconds, we'll go into alternating quad stretch. Now today, guys, I have a couple sets of dumbbells. That's mostly for me to see what feels good. You're gonna be perfect. Alternating quad stretch, 3 seconds. And then switch with like a medium pair of dumbbells. 10s, I think would be awesome. 8s would work too. 12s if you want to get crazy. But I do have 5s here, just in case I need to drop it down. In 3, 2, 1, side bends and twists. Big side bend each way. And then a twist each way. We're going to be doing a full body workout today. There's some high impact cardio stuff. There's some strength stuff. A good mix. Have lower and upper body. Have sweaty and sculpting. 3, 2, 1. Arm circles, big circles back. Loosen up the shoulders. And it's going to work kind of cool today. We're going to use a pair of dumbbells. We're going to do 3 moves, 30 seconds each move back to back. And then we repeat those moves, but with 1 dumbbell. Open and hug. A few more times, and then inchworm push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Touch your toes. Walk forward to your plank. Give me a push-up from your toes to your knees. And then walk back in. Stand it up. Do it again. 10 more seconds, and then we'll go into downward dog plank. T opens. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Push back to downward dog. Oh, that feels good. Pull through to your plank. T opens right and left. Keep going through that combo. Downward dog, your plank, your T opens right and left. 5 more seconds, then we're going to do downward dog, but this time into pigeon. In 3, 2, 1. Downward dog, take 1 knee forward, sit down or lay down into pigeon. We're just going to stay here, try to wake up the glutes, the hips. 1 more deep breath. And then back to downward dog. And over to the other side for the same thing. Knee forward, sit down or lay down, whatever's comfier for you. Take a deep breath, and then in 5 seconds, we'll do plank, deep lunge, and reach. In 3, 2, 1. Tuck that toe under so we can step back into a plank. Deep lunge, twist and reach towards that front leg, and then come back to your plank and over to the other side for the same thing. Nice big twisting reach. Trying to get that heel on the floor, outside the hand, shin straight up and down. We've got 3, 2, 1, cat to cat. Hands and knees, arch the back, look up at the ceiling, around the back, look at the legs. Take your time, stretch out that back. In 10 seconds, we're gonna do child's pose to cobra. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Sit back in child's pose. And then pull through, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, look up at the ceiling. And we'll go back and forth again. If cobra felt too challenging on that low back on your hands, try on your forearms. And in 10 seconds, we'll finish our warm up with our 3 pulse hamstring stretch. Last chance to get that body nice and warm, nice and limber. 3, 2, 1. Tuck those toes under, little crunch. 3 pulses, straighten the legs, stay as close to the floor as you can, and then come back down, do it again. Tie my shoe while I'm here. From this one, gentle roll all the way up. Perfect. Okay, so grab your dumbbells, whatever you're using. I'll try to start with my 10s and see how that goes. Now, we are going to start with a burpee round to overhead. So if it's comfy to put your hands right on your dumbbells, that's gonna be your most efficient choice. So you can do holding on here, jump back, jump in, nice little squat, heels on the floor, and you're ready to just pick these dumbbells all the way up overhead and put them back down. Low impact, you're gonna step it. I'll start with the jump to get everyone started, and then I'll move into the low impact version for me and whoever else wants to join me. So 30 seconds of burpee, round to overhead, both dumbbells, one in each hand. If it's not comfy to hold on, put your hands on the floor and then just pick the dumbbells up when you're ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump back, jump in, pick them up overhead. Jump back, jump in, pick them up overhead. Low impact, you're with me. Stepping back, stepping in, picking them up overhead. Just making sure we're alternating which foot is leading. 15 seconds, then we're gonna go right into squat to overhead. So no more burpee, but the rest of it remains in 5, 3, 2, 1. Squat up to overhead. Down and up, just like you were doing. It's just no burpee. And we're a little bit wider in our stance because we don't have to put those dumbbells down and jump back in it. Whew, those arms. If those arms are getting tired, like mine, use some of that power from the legs as you stand. 10 seconds, then just the squat. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, just the squat. Down and up. Good news, if you can get through this, you're gonna be totally fine because you know our next thing is we use 1 dumbbell. So the 2 dumbbells should be challenging because we want the next one to not be too easy. 15 seconds, then we get to rest. Work for that rest. Heels on the floor, knees following the line of the toes. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, catch your breath. You've got 30 seconds. Exact same 3 moves, but 1 dumbbell. So, as Sully spooks his new Christmas toys behind us. So, all you're gonna do is toss one of these to the side. The other one, you're gonna put sideways so that you can grab both sides of it. So you're still gonna jump back, jump in. You're just gonna pick up both sides. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Jump back, jump in, pick up both sides, overhead. Jump back, jump in, both sides, overhead. Step it, you're doing low impact. And just make sure if you're stepping, you're alternating, which is your leading leg. In 10 seconds, no more burpee. Instead, we're gonna do our squat to overhead, so it'll be like a dumbbell snatch this time. 3, 2, 1. Squat to overhead. Down and up. Breathe through it. Think about that form. Push that pace. You're doing great. Whole body working together, halfway there in 15 seconds. No more overhead, just the squat. In 10. Down and up. At least 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Down and up. Down and up. Whew. That breath getting nice and heavy. Starting to feel that body. But the good news is, in 15 seconds, you get to rest and you get 3 new moves. In 10. Keep it coming. At least 2 more squats. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds. Next up is going to be dumbbell swings. So you're gonna hold both dumbbells nice and wide so they can both fit in between your legs. We're gonna hinge and push all the way overhead if we're comfy there. If not, shoulder height, eye height, whatever feels good for you, but I want most of the power coming from your legs. 10 seconds. Take a breath. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice and wide. Hinge and push. Hinge and push. I'll go from the side so you can see a little better. Lots of power coming from the legs, pushing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes. So those arms are just kind of floating up and back down. 10 more seconds, then we're going to keep it overhead for an overhead tricep extension. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Overhead tricep extensions. Bend and straighten if you need to glue them together. You can. If you can keep them apart though, keep them apart. And remember, our 2 dumbbell one is supposed to be very challenging because we're going to 1 dumbbell after this. Whew. 10 seconds, then into your thrusters. So shoulder width distance with those feet. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Over the shoulders. Give me a squat as you stand. Press it up overhead. Now you can string this together like this. Go for it if that feels good. Or space it out. Squat, press, reset. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Almost at that rest. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Now get rid of 1 dumbbell, just the 1. So now we'll hold both sides of it for our dumbbell swings. We'll be ready to go right into our overhead tricep extensions, and then we'll be ready again to go into our thrusters, just holding both sides. Whew, 15 seconds. I don't know if this is just hard or if this is hard. So I'm like a little over 3 months pregnant. Here we go. 5 seconds. Let me know in the comments. 3, 2, 1. Swing it. Hinge and push. Hold on to that dumbbell. I don't want you smashing anything in your house. I just want you smashing your goals. 20 seconds. Then into your overhead tricep extensions. Find that power in that low body. 10 seconds. Hinge and push. Come on. 80% of the power coming from the legs. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Bend and straighten. Core nice and tight, so there's no arch in that low back. Getting all that work to the triceps. And you are flying. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Next up, you know what's coming. It's your thrusters, so get those legs ready. 10 seconds. Bend and straighten. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Front rack, squat, overhead press. Now again, string it together. You can turn it into a cardio and strength move. You can push that pace, or you can slow it down, set your own pace. In 15 seconds, we rest, we get new moves. So close. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds. Next up, Alternating curtsy lunges. So we're gonna hold both dumbbells and they're gonna kind of frame our front leg as we cross it back like we did in our warm up. Move 2, hammer curls, move 3, overhead press. You can hold face in, face forward, whatever's comfy. You still got time, 12 seconds. Five seconds, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, cross it back. Alternating sides. Now the only difference between your curtsy lunges and your skater steps in your warm up are that the chest stays a little higher on the curtsy lunges instead of like dipping over and touching the floor like we do in the skater steps. But here we really want to feel those legs, the outer glutes, a little bit of the quads. 8 seconds, then hammer curls. In 3, 2, 1. Hammer curls up over the shoulders, straighten it, biceps up, triceps at the bottom. So squeeze those triceps as you come down and straighten out those arms. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Next up is your overhead press. 10 more seconds here. No moving in that body, just the arms. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, overhead press. You can keep the palms facing in if that's more comfortable. Mine's more comfortable, palms facing forward. And again, setting your pace. If you're struggling and you need some help, get wide, get low, brace the core. And if you need more help, do a little dip. And as you stand, you can use some power from the body to help you press overhead. 10 more seconds. Whew, we're close. Keep those ribs tucked. Stay strong. You got this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing. Let one dumbbell go, keep one. Now for our curtsy lunges, we're just gonna hold, again, both sides of the dumbbell in sort of that front rack position as we cross it back, and then we're ready to go for our hammer curls and for our overhead press. 15 seconds. This is the end of round 1. But of course, we have more rounds. 8 seconds. Get ready, grab that dumbbell in 5. In 3, 2, 1, cross it back. I hope everyone had an amazing holiday. We did, even though it's so different this year. Just spent it, just my husband and I, and our dog at home, but that's okay. We'll do it big next year. And we spent all Christmas Day watching The Undoing on Crave. Whew, it was good. All 6 episodes in one day. Merry Christmas to us. 3, 2, 1, hammer curls, up and down. Still feeling those triceps at the bottom. So give yourself that little straighten, that little flex at the bottom. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Next up are your overhead presses. In 10, I'm getting sweaty over here. 7 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, press it up, shoulders to overhead. Keep that body straight up and down. Try not to lean, no arch, no ribs out. Whew, 20 seconds. Keep pressing for me. Let's feel those shoulders. Find a pace that is challenging that you can get through. 12 more seconds. Now just 10, getting closer and closer every press. 7 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing job. You just have your usual 30 seconds, and we are back to that first trio. Burpee, ground to overhead, squat to overhead, squats, both dumbbells for the first round, 20 seconds, and it's go time. Okay, 10 seconds. Jump back, jump in, press it up overhead. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. Jump back, jump in, press it up overhead, low impact. We are stepping. Breathe through it, set that pace. In 10 seconds, no more burpee, just your squat to overhead. See if you can squeeze in another, maybe 2 more if you're speedy. 3, 2, 1, squat to overhead. Down, and up. Whew. I think this is one of the hardest ones, but the good news is you're 10 seconds deep, 20 seconds left, and then the upper body is out of it, and it's just squats. 15 seconds. So close. Too close to quit. In 10. 5 seconds. Give me another one. 3, 2, 1. Squats. Down and up. Whew. Oh, I forgot to tell you the kicker. This round, there's no rest between the 2 dumbbells and the 1. So in 20 seconds, no rest. We're just gonna put this 1 dumbbell down and go right into burpee, ground overhead with 1. What a nice surprise, right? Christmas miracle. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Burpee ground overhead. 1 dumbbell this time. Jump it, step it, whatever you're doing, just keep moving through it. Getting closer and closer every single time you do a rep. 10 seconds, then our squat overhead. In 5, give me another. 3, 2, 1, squat overhead. Down and up. Find your rhythm, find your pace. No sacrifice for that range of motion and that form. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 10 seconds, just the squats. So let's feel that upper body. In 5, 3, 2, 1, squats, down and up. Rest coming up in 25 seconds. New moves coming up now in just 20 seconds. We're getting there. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Keep it going for 10. See if you can squeeze in at least 4 more. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing job. I think I'm gonna wuss out and go to 5s for this next one. You stay where you are if you can. Dumbbell swings, overhead tricep extensions, thrusters, 2 dumbbells, and then 1 dumbbell. You still have 15 seconds, so catch your breath, shake out your limbs. 10 seconds, nice and wide, so both dumbbells fit comfortably. In 5, 3, 2, 1, hinge and push. Should be a strength and a cardio move. That heart rate should be up. You should be nice and sweaty. That breath heavy, feeling a lot in the glutes, the hips, and the shoulders. 15 seconds. Then we keep it overhead for your overhead tricep extensions. Let's go, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, keep it up. Bend and straighten. If you're struggling, you can always stagger that stance. It helps if some people have low back issues, or glue them together or drop that weight, and we don't want any tension in the elbows. 15 seconds, then into your thrusters. In 10, getting close. See if you can squeeze in at least 3 more. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, over the shoulders. Squat, press it up. Squat, press it up. Set your pace. You got this. Now remember, no rest between the 2 dumbbells and the 1 dumbbell. So in 15 seconds, get rid of 1, keep 1, back to your dumbbell swings, holding both sides of that dumbbell. In 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Get rid of 1, hold both. Hinge and push. Both sides. Find that rhythm. Nice flat back. Just a little hinge. Don't let that dumbbell pull you under. Good news is, halfway there, in 15 seconds, overhead tricep extensions. In 10. In 7. In 3, 2, 1. Bend and straighten. There we go. Oh my gosh, that tricep burn, so good. You guys know I love a tricep. 20 seconds, then your thrusters. More than halfway through these overhead tricep extensions. You only have 10 seconds to go. Bend and straighten in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Front rack, squat and press. There we go. Down and up. Feeling the glutes, the quads, the shoulders. 20 seconds, then you get to rest. We get new moves. 15 seconds now. Push that pace if you can. Down and up. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew, so good. Next up, curtsy lunges, hammer curls, overhead press. You need both dumbbells for the first round, and then we'll move to 1. 20 seconds. Grab a sip of water, catch your breath, whatever you need. 10 seconds. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Cross it back. Driving through that front heel. Both knees are bending like a backwards lunge, but it brings that leg over to the side more than a backwards lunge. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Keep those legs going. In 10 seconds, hammer curls, so like a bicep curl, but with the palms facing in. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, hammer curls. Up and down. Don't forget about that tricep flex at the bottom. And if you're struggling, wide, low, brace the core. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Keep breathing through it. You got this. You're strong enough to get through 10 more seconds. Then we're switching moves. Overhead press. You can do palms in, palms forward, whatever you want. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. Shoulders to overhead. Body stays still. Set your pace. In 15 seconds, one dumbbell down, the other dumbbell, hold both sides of it, right across your chest in that front rack position. 10 seconds, almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hold both sides, curtsy lunges, cross it back. There we go, we're in it, we're moving. Now we just gotta keep that momentum going. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 12 seconds, hammer curls. Home stretch, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, hammer curls. Up and down. Whew. Good news is, we've been through over 21 minutes of this circuit. You only have a little over 6 minutes to go, including rest. So we are close. 15 more seconds here, then your overhead presses. In 10. 5 more seconds, give me at least 2 more. 3, 2, 1, overhead press, shoulders to overhead. Now remember what you did with 2 weights. This is only 1 weight. So you can push yourself a little bit more, challenge yourself on that pace. 15 seconds, then we get a huge rest, a whole minute to chill. All you have to do is 10 more seconds of work. Now just 8. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing job. Now, catch your breath, wipe your sweat, grab a small sip of water if you need it. Here's what's gonna happen. We are gonna go through the 1 dumbbell moves. So we're done with the pair of dumbbells, but we're doing 1 dumbbell moves, all of them with no rest. So all 3 trios, back to back, no rest, just the 1 dumbbell variations. But then this circuit is done. These moves are done, okay? So catch your breath. 20 seconds, one dumbbell, burpee, ground to overhead, jumping, stepping, whatever you got, into your squat to overhead, into your squats. Then we'll go right into the next trio, right into the next trio. 10 seconds. In like 4.5 minutes, this circuit's over, okay? You can do this. Here we go. 5 seconds. Everything you've got. 3, 2, 1. Burpee, ground to overhead. Let's go. Jump it if you can. Step it for low impact. But keep that intensity high regardless. We are flying. 10 seconds left. Then we're into your squat to overhead. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Squat to overhead. Down and up. And just remember, this is the last time that you are doing these moves. So whenever we're gonna move, like this one right now, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so tough. I wanna quit. Don't quit. We're too close to quit. We're about to toss this move in the trash in 10 seconds, then just squats. Keep it going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Just squats. Down and up. There we go. Now keep breathing through this. Remember, there's no rest. So keep breathing. Find a pace that is challenging, but you can maintain it for like 6 more intervals. In 10 seconds, dumbbell swings. Hinging and pushing. In 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Hinge and push. There we go. Lots of power coming from the legs. 10 seconds down already. Halfway there in 15 seconds. Right into overhead tricep extensions. In 10. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Bend and straighten. Beautiful. We are getting so close to being done with this circuit. 20 seconds left here. Then into your thrusters. Then just 1 trio to go. More than halfway through these overhead tricep extensions, 12 seconds. 10 seconds. See if you can squeeze in at least 2 more. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. Front rack thrusters. Squat to overhead. There we go. Down and up. Sit back on your heels. You need to follow the line of the toes. Move that body. Let's go, let's go. Halfway, 15 seconds. Alternating curtsy lunges are next. 10 seconds. Keep pushing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep it here. Cross it back. Ooh, so close now. Closer than ever. Get those legs moving. Big bend. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Only 2 moves left after this. In 10 seconds, hammer curls. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hammer curls. Feel those biceps and triceps. 10 seconds down, 20 to go. 1 more move. Our last move is overhead presses. Coming in 15 seconds. So right here. 8 more seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Shoulders to overhead. You got this. 1 rep at a time. Keep hustling. Keep pushing yourself. Keep digging deep. 20 seconds. How are those shoulders doing? Light them up. More than halfway. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Now let that dumbbell go. We need to recover that upper body because We have one little finisher before we stretch, and it is all the upper body only moves that we did in that previous circuit. We're gonna try to get through 12 reps of each, 10 reps of each, 8, 6, 4, 2. Now, if you can go unbroken, like 12 reps of overhead tricep extension into 12 reps of overhead press, into 12 reps of hammer curls, and then into your 10s and so on, awesome, do that. If you need to rest, rest. This is your workout, your body, your rules, okay? So whatever pace you're going at, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is so you can choose your pace, okay? 12 reps, then 10 reps, then 8, then 6, then 4, then 2. So the reps drop by 2 every round. Your moves, 3 moves. Overhead tricep extensions, those guys. Overhead press, those guys. And hammer curls, these guys, okay? Now, if you lose count, just see what I'm doing, move to whatever move I'm on, and follow me. You ready? 1 dumbbell, just 1. 12 overhead tricep extensions in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I won't count out loud so I don't throw you off. Once you get through 12 of those, your overhead presses. Once you get through those, curls. And I like to think of this one as like my recovery move. Once you get through those, you're onto your 10s. Then you're onto your 8s. And your 6s. And your 4s. And finally, your 2s. I'll give you some time to wrap it up if you haven't. If you're finished, grab a drink, wipe your sweat, relax. And we'll join you in like 45 seconds for a stretch. Overhead tricep extensions, overhead press, and your curls, all the way from your 12s down to your 2s. You've got about 30 seconds to wrap it up, or get as close as you can to wrapping it up, and then we'll stretch. Last 15 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's stretch. Let's start with those triceps that we just burned out. Grab that elbow behind your head. Nice gentle pull. Awesome finisher, guys. Awesome workout. I'm sure you crushed it as usual. 10 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Nice gentle pull. Let that hand dangle down your back. And as always, guys, I want to make these workouts what you want to see. So if you don't have a band, and I've been doing a lot of band stuff, or you don't have like medium dumbbells, you only have light dumbbells, or you just want more cardio or more abs or more upper body, whatever it is, let me know. I'm happy to put that in. Shoulders, grab that arm, nice little hug. I try to kind of like look at what we've done and switch it up, so we're rotating from like upper body stuff, lower body stuff, full body stuff, cardio, so that it's like an even mix. But that's only good if everybody has the stuff that we're using. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Same thing other side. If you are looking for some stuff, those bands that I use, I just got them off Amazon. It came in like a 5-pack of like extra light to extra heavy for like 20 bucks or something. Dumbbells I got from Canadian Tire. Hands behind your back. Hang over. A lot of gyms also, since they're closed down, are like renting out their equipment if you can't find any dumbbells and you want some at home. And then release the hands. Let's step back into a deep lunge. Front knee bent, back leg straight, shin straight up and down. Focus on dropping those hips, reaching through that back heel. Relax those legs. We'll switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Just both hands down, take that leg back. Take the other leg forward into your deep lunge on the other side. We'll stay there for 10 seconds. Front knee bent, back leg straight, focusing on dropping the hips. And then we'll come down into pigeon or your favorite glute stretch in 3, 2, 1. Front knee bent, back leg straight. I like to sit up and use my weight to push it down. If you like laying forward, go for it. Really feeling that glute and that hip start to loosen up, all those curtsy lunges and squats and swings. 5 more seconds, and then we'll do the other leg. 3, 2, 1. Tuck that back toe under so we can slide it back. And then come forward on the other side. Sitting down, laying down, whatever works. Take like 2 deep breaths, and then we're going to come into child's pose, and we'll walk the hands to one side so we can get the shoulders and the obliques. In 3, 2, 1, back into child's pose. Sit down onto your feet and then walk both hands over to one side until you can feel the opposite shoulder start to loosen up. And then breathe into it, stay there. And we'll walk over to the other side in 5, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Walk it over to the other side. Same thing, plant both hands into the floor. Nice big reach over so we can feel that opposite shoulder. And that oblique, a nice little side bend. And we'll stay there for another 5 seconds, and then we'll come back to the center in 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Tuck the toes under, reach through the heels into downward dog. Nice stretch all along the back of the legs, releasing any tension. And then gently walk those feet in. And roll it on up. We are done. Thank you so much for sweating with me. I will see you in Fit in 15.